Bafetu, my name is Mthobisi Khanyile. I welcome you on our second episode of Key Podcast, whereby we provide upcoming artists, promoting brands, and trying to show the youth that anything is impossible. But today, guys, I have the most. I'm even shocked to have this guy in my show. Whether you want to fly with him ambitiously or you want to give him your endless love. My guest for today surely is going to leave your heart healed as he rhymes from Africa to South Africa. Give it up for the real man, the big man, Rhyma himself.
Rhyma.
Welcome to the show, my nigga. Thank you for showing up. What's up?
So much. Thanks for hosting me. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm good. Big shout out.
Yeah. I know my introduction was not good. Can you introduce yourself in a proper way?
You actually introduced me well because I'm African. You know, I'm African, so I don't come from Norway rather than Africa. So right about now, it's Africa. So we out here.
That's a good one. Especially when I like your point when you said, especially you're from Africa.
That's right.
We are trying to promote black people.
That's right.
Black African people.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
So today, guys, man, Neko still have a few Rhyma. He rhymes from Nigeria to South Africa. What's your real name? Tell me your real name.
My real name is Charlie Inyang.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
Charlie Inyang. The Inyang means ocean.
Ocean, no, the ocean.
The ocean.
Yeah.
But you know how it goes. Ocean is something that flows. So
yeah. That's why
I flow.
You run it in every corner.
Yeah, that's why I flow. I flow in Africa.
That's
interesting.
Yeah. So you grew up from Nigeria?
Yes, I grew up in Nigeria. I grew up in Nigeria.
How was it growing up in Nigeria?
Growing up in Nigeria, it was hectic, but at the same time, that happens in all part of the world. If I must say that, because sometimes you might be born into a silver spoon family.
Yes.
Sometimes you're born into the family where they're not really doing the most. But I tell you, you're definitely gonna grow eventually. So I did all I could. I grew up in the barrack though. You know how rough the barrack is.
Yes.
You grew up in such an environment. You want to learn so much.
Okay.
You want to know so much.
Yeah.
And when you go out there, you want to actually probably give out the best because you've seen the worst.
Yeah.
You've seen the good. You've seen the bad. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's how it is. Barrack is not like. Not as if it's a bad place to grow, but it's a place that they also corrupt people. There are also people who over-relax because their parents, they're under government, they work for government and all of that. So you want to be too much. If somebody offends you, you want to be like, hey, my dad is a soldier. It's gonna just put you down. You know what I mean? You take that advantage. But meanwhile, it wasn't supposed to be like that. I believe that when you're growing, the more you grow, the more you know that all of those things are nothing.
They were just lessons.
You know what I mean? So that's how it is. So growing up for me was just lessons learned. You know, until also when you start traveling, you start knowing that hey, I have to be this way. I have to live this way. I have to make sure I do a certain thing and not do a certain thing.
Okay. So Rhyma, at maybe let's say you were 15 years old, you were at school. Before, I think you already knew that my career, I want to be a musician. Or you had some ideas. I want to go to university. I want to do that. I want to parents. You say no. Go to this. Go especially when it comes to our dreams. When you say, I want to be a musician, they will say, what are you trying to tell me?
That's right.
Go to school just like other kids. So, how was it, Rhyma?
No, the truth is, 90% of African parents, they want you to go to school and become somebody like doctor. They want you to. There's this belief that if you go to school, that's when you make it. There's always that belief. But as time goes on, you realize that it's not all about that. Sometimes it's all about people that you know. It's all about you knowing people. It's all about what you can put out there.
What you're passionate about.
Do you know, I've seen a guy whom I was schooling with.
Yes.
This guy, he wasn't really good in school. He wasn't floating like every other people. But he later left school. He became a carpenter.
A carpenter,
He was doing carpentry work as we speak. What that guy owns, some people who were schooling with me at that time never owned it. Wow. Trust me. He's doing the most. He left school. He didn't want to.
Wow.
You know, he's doing the most. So sometimes it works for, it depends on what works for you.
Yeah.
You know, what works for you could be music.
Yes.
What works for you could be just you talking to people.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
You know, just what worked for you could you being an estate agent in which you have to go to school for it.
That's extremely true.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So there are a lot of people like my grandma. You know what she was doing? My grandma was do you know what they call palm fruits?
Yeah, palm fruit. Yeah.
Palm fruit.
Yes.
My grandma would go buy palm fruit, come and extract oil, red oil out of the palm fruit,
yes,
fill it up in the gallon and sell it to people. Huge amount of money. It worked for her. She was able to build a crib. She was able to live. She was able to take care of her grandkids. Trust me, she was doing the most. She's not educated.
Okay. So on that point, Mr. Rhyma, you know, I think black parents should give their children chances.
Thank you.
You understand? For what they truly want.
Yes. Yeah. You like with me, example, I studied computer science in school. But I'm not working with computer science right now. Even though I have the knowledge and all of that, it would really take me knowing people who would link me in that field for me to become who I want to become in that field. But trust me, you might not even get to that field if you try to wait for too long. That's why a lot of people pick up their passion. Right now, I want to act movie. Right now, I want to do the most in the music. Right now, I want to be a PR. I want to work with a certain group of people who will put me out there to be able to know a certain thing. That's why you see somebody who works as an accountant can't even work in the bank today. You know what I mean? So apparently, I shifted, trying to do what I love doing. And don't forget, when you do what you love doing, that's the best for me.
Yeah, work hard.
You know, when you do what you love doing, that's the thing that people wanna see. That's the thing people embraces you for. You know, who's gonna know Rhyma if I was doing computer science? So.
No one will know you, bro.
That's what I'm talking about.
But you gave your purpose a chance to come to reality.
That's right. That's right. I can still go back to school after or when I gain ground, because when you do something, you want to succeed in life. So after I gain ground, there's never an age for schooling. You can go to school anytime, any day, as long as you still live. And you know, so I believe that sometimes you need to hustle in another way to be able to further education or make some go up in another way to make your dream come true, because everybody want to go to school. Trust me, at the end of the day, you know, she want to become a doctor. You know what I mean? So, and she's also doing other things. She's a DJ. She's a vocalist.
I heard her music.
You know what I mean? Good. So all of those things they add. You're doing all of this. Sometimes you're not doing music because you want to do it as a lifetime thing. You're doing it because you wanna keep yourself going. And if you have an opportunity while you're doing that and then you shift back to school or you're going to school at the same time, do it. Because it's definitely going to put you on at the end of the day, you know.
That's true. So what happens with people like, I've seen a lot of young artists, but their parents force them to go to school. But you can see, this guy is passionate about music. Which advice would you give them? How should they prove to their parents that this thing could work as a musician? So
I asked Mawande one day. I said Mawande is a son to one of my friends. Jabulile. So I asked him. I said, when you grow up, what you want to become? He said, I want to become a taxi driver. You know, I sat down. I didn't argue. I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
I kept quiet for a moment and I thought about it and I asked him, but why? Mawande, why? Guess what he said?
He said what?
He said, I want a situation whereby when I go out there, when I do a taxi, they pay me money. I grab that money immediately. I can be able to help my mother immediately. He said, I like doing something where I see the money like now. This boy is 7 years old. You know, he's 7 years old, but he already targeted. He already knew where he wanted to be. And now mother is busy saying, hey, Mawande, go to school. Mawande, go to school. But Mawande is not there.
Yeah, he's not there. He wants to help her mother.
Yes, Mawande knows that, Mom, you're really helping me and my sister. Yeah. But now, I want to also help you.
Yeah.
You know, this thing of school. I will go, but the thing is, I'm not there.
Yeah, especially, yes, school it is important, but then don't forget to follow your career.
Thank you.
So don't forget to follow your purpose. When you sleep at night, you say, if I see myself performing there, I see myself doing that, that's what will help you in life. You'll never be a millionaire working for somebody.
Thank you.
Working in 9 to 5.
That's right. And I don't want a situation whereby because the neighbor's daughter is a doctor, Nami, I'm supposed to also be a doctor.
That's what black parents do. You understand?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because now, because the next door, the son next door is my friend.
Yeah.
And he's studying to becoming a doctor.
Yeah.
And Nami, I'm not. You know,
yes.
I don't even think that. I might want to be a teacher because I love kids. Because I want to teach kids. I want to be more educated because they say the more you teach, the more you learn.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
That's a big fact.
I'm telling you, the more you teach people, the more you learn.
Yeah.
So sometimes you think it's wasted. Sometimes you might think that you're getting paid a little amount, but you're gaining knowledge on a daily.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So just because the neighbor are gonna become doctor, they're gonna become a pilot, I must do the same thing.
Okay, but what I think, Mr. Rhyma, is if maybe that particular young boy, young girl is passionate maybe about music, art, drawing, they should prove to their parents that this could work by working hard. Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you will see that they're working hard.
Yeah.
Like Bongani does art the other day for me. Guess how much he charged? He said, I want 10K for this art. Wow. And that is money that some people wouldn't just get in a month, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
And he put out the art, and if you see what came out, he told me, he said, this art that he made here, he can sell this art for 40,000. Yeah. For 40,000. And truly, one day I was seated with Bongani there in his art gallery.
Yes.
And a woman came in. That woman stays in America.
Yes.
She said, please, how much is this art? And he said 40,000. And she said, please, can you give me your number? I will send the money and you will ship this art to me. Yes. I stay in California. Wow. And you know what? I was shocked and I was speechless because I know that, bruh, so people can do this. It just tells you. You know, it just tells you that people can do anything.
Yeah, they're capable of anything. Whether you're black or white.
White, you know. And there's another family that I know. The father does iron work.
Yeah.
He can turn an iron to a human.
Yeah. Like a stage-wise.
Yes. You know, so everybody have where they belong to, and where they actually wanted to be. In the first place, immediately they give birth to anybody. You see them when they are kids, they started probably drawing. You know that this person has got a talent in drawing. Let them you see them dancing. If you can, let them go to a dancing school and start learning, even though they're attending school.
That's what they do in China with their kids. Have you ever seen it? Maybe if a girl wants to be a musician, they'll take her to a musician school.
That's right.
You understand?
Yeah. So if the kid wanna be like a dancer, want to be like a vocalist, get them to go training while they're still attending school at that time. So that if school does not pay off, there is an option.
But you know what I've seen is that your dream will definitely pay off if you work hard for it.
Definitely.
Definitely. You are a good example. I saw your performance on Morning Live. It was extraordinary. That was wonderful.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
I want to ask this question. Are your parents, do you still have your parents?
Oh no, my dad is no more, but my mama is around.
But they are definitely proud of your work.
Yes, my mama loves what I do, but at first, no, she didn't
believe it.
She didn't want music. Whenever I talk music, she said, no, don't start with me. She even said, don't start with me, don't even tell me that. So I would always sneak out to go do anything that has to do with music, and I wouldn't tell nobody. You know, I always keep it to myself. I'm very secretive. Capricorn, you know the story.
Don't tell everything to nobody.
You know.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. So, Rhyma, if I may ask, the kids back home, have you ever go check them? Do they call you and say, big man, I saw you in South Africa doing big moves?
They do. Especially when the song plays, like on TV, I get a lot of screenshots and good comments like, oh, you don't know the most. Big shout out. There's a friend of mine who stays in Qatar. He even said, I'm trying as much as I can to bring you to come perform in Qatar. I can't just wait anymore. You know what I mean? So I'm like, oh, there's people watching. Okay. Big shout out, you know.
That's cool.
So sometimes when you do things, people are watching, just do the right thing. People are watching. They might keep quiet, but they're watching. That's what I've noticed, you know.
And you know, I want to say this in Zulu, if you don't mind. Sithi Zulu, into oyenzayo enhle nawabanye iyakhombisa ukuthi okay, if you're doing good, let me try my best to be the best at whatever I can do.
That's right. That's right.
So you are playing a big role, man.
Thank you.
Don't underestimate yourself. Don't underestimate your moves, man.
Thank you.
There are some people who look up to you. There are some people who want to say, I want to meet this guy. And actually, it's my lucky day. I met him. Can I have a handshake? Yeah. So that people should see. You play a big role to
But at the same time, for me, I see everybody equal, even the kids. We all equal. If I have opportunity to meet with people, I'm always grateful and I appreciate everybody that I'm meeting at every point in time, because even kids, they sing my music, you know.
That's my man. Mama.
So and like as small as Shabazz is, I think he's 4 or 5. As small as he is, he's gonna be like, mama, yo.
So it was on it's number what? I think it's number.
No, it was number 8. It was number 8
but now
on the chest.
It's 4 or 5.
No, it's pushing.
It's pushing.
It's an up and down. You still gotta put more work. You still gotta do the most, you know, just to achieve. Sometimes you won't stay one place forever. And don't forget, nothing lasts forever, you know. Sometimes you might be on the lower part and later you just climb, you know. You know, look at Burna Boy today. Look at Casper University today.
You know what I mean? But it didn't happen overnight.
Thank you.
Hard work pays off, guys.
Process.
You
know.
Everything something that you're passionate about. One day, if you work hard for it, it will definitely pay off.
Yes.
You definitely live the life you want to live.
Yeah. Prayers, the process, you know, will definitely do the most, trust me.
So how was it coming from Nigeria to South Africa? Did you face some other challenges?
No, I didn't face challenges. What happened is that I wanted to do music in Spain. In Spain.
You went to Spain?
I was in Barcelona. So it wasn't easy, trust me. Any country that you travel to that you're not going to visit and go back, and they're not speaking English, it's going to be a bit difficult for you to adapt. But don't forget, we always wanted a bit faster and don't forget, now if you are there, you have to go probably learning Spanish, and before you can be able to even start a career. But in South Africa, it's not like that. South Africa is Africa. Yes. So even when you walk on the street, you hear somebody speak another language. And you might ask, what did he say? And eventually, you understand. You understand. And you pick up the language easily in the street. Unlike when you have to go and study another language, you go to school for it. But in Africa, there's no way. The language, they connect like this in Africa. Don't forget, it's another continent on its own. So
and we actually want to learn from each other.
Like you might want to learn a bit of the Pidgin. Mina might want to learn isiZulu. And when I'm learning, I'm really focused like this. You might not be really focused because now don't forget, you're not in Nigeria, and you might not really get it right like you're supposed to get it. But eventually,
actually, I wanna go to Lagos.
Lagos is beautiful.
Lagos is beautiful.
Lagos is beautiful. When I say Lagos is beautiful, Lagos is like Johannesburg. When we say Johannesburg is Lagos, just trust me. Johannesburg is Lagos. When you go to Oshodi, you find exactly how Johannesburg is. Where you can find Sentin, where you find all of those things there. Where you can find like the CBD, exactly the way it is.
Africa is really blessed. There's this old man. He said, "I regret." I went to him, asked him, "What is the most thing you regret in your life?" He said, "I regret not trying the things I wanted to do because I thought it was not for black people. Those things are for white people."
White people.
Some black people, they still have that mentality, which is wrong.
That's true. Anyways, I believe that at some point, everything were programmed, and don't forget, the same way we have mystery all over every aspect of life is the same way we're gonna have mystery in Africa. So it's mystery and it's politics at the same time. Even though y'all don't want to talk about it, but it's mystery. Everything, it's mystery. So we definitely want to say that sometimes you will definitely just adapt to what you see around you and play around and see how you can work around what you see, around you. Because you see, like, what I like most in Africa is that even if you can take a bright tan and put it outside there, and then you put fire, and then you put inyama there, you fry your meat. Somebody's gonna come ask you, "Imali inyama."
You say 40 rand.
You know what I mean?
Making money.
You start making money. So that's how it is. If you are already thinking of a business or something that you want to do, and you want to first of all accommodate white people, what if they don't support you? I'm just going back to what you just said right now. What if they don't support you? Why not start from where blacks didn't support you, and then you shift to that side where you can accommodate whites as well? That's what I believe. Because when you start something, if you can accommodate the people that are around you first, I think that's going to work. Like, you see, me, I can go to the Kasi and perform, and I'm going to be received with open arms. You understand what I mean? Because at some point, I would be able to greet the people. When I'm a fleet lap on it in your video, they fleet for me. You know what I mean? So I'll be able to relate.
That's true. That's true.
But if I want to first of all accommodate white people, my guy, y'all will be there. If you weren't supposed to be driving a car, because you don't get nothing, I tell you the truth.
On that note, black people, learn to support your black, African sisters, brothers.
That's right.
In whatever they are doing.
That's right.
Understand?
That's right. Because if we get the support, then there's no need going too far. We just do things around us, and then
everything will be fine.
Everything will be fine. But at the same time, no critics for anybody. Just do your thing and leave it there. If you selling in the street and a white person doesn't buy from you, leave them. One of the days they'll come to you, because one of the days you will become Kota Joe. The other day I was at Kotajo, I was queuing. Do you know the majority of people who go to Kotajo are white people?
Yeah.
To go buy from Kotajo. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Like, this is a guy who just started something by the corner there.
Yeah.
You know.
But the dream and the vision.
Thank you.
Understand?
Was to accommodate everybody. So he started it on the street.
Mm.
The black people helped him pick it up. He set it up like this and be like, let's make it.
Then
everybody can come and support this brand. So the same way you're building your brand.
Yes, I'm building a podcast station.
You know what I mean?
But one day I definitely wanna see.
No, it's gonna be soon. Yeah. Because one of the days you're gonna have Casper and your vest sitting next to you. Mm. You're gonna have the KA sitting next to you.
I wish that could happen.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And you'll be shocked, you might have Drake someday sitting next to you. You know.
Yes.
So it depends on the vision.
Yeah.
You know.
But vision without goals are just,
you know what I mean? So
understand.
So the more you push, because
I should trust the process.
Trust the process.
Yeah.
And do the right thing.
I don't know. Yeah, so Mr. Rhyma, what kind of music do you actually do? Is it pop music or what kind of music do you do?
I'm very versatile when it comes to music.
Yeah.
I do Afro pop, Afro beat.
Yeah.
I do hip hop. I'm a piano.
Yeah.
I can even do Maskandi. If they give me opportunity to feature Maskandi beat, I think I'm gonna do something.
I saw your song, Ngiyacela Mama. Oh wow, it's reaching a good viewers, subscribers.
Yeah.
It's good. I saw it was 500K.
Yes.
Viewers. Yeah.
Yes. It's moving.
Yeah, it's moving. I can see. What's the inspiration behind Ngiyacela Mama? What is it about Ngiyacela Mama?
When you look at the whole thing, I'd like to say it was a music that was meant for Africa as a whole. And it was just trying to tell a story that don't forget where you're coming from. Don't forget home. Ekaya is actually a place never to forget, you know what I mean? Because when you gone out there missing, the end product of you is going to be back home. So it's actually telling you don't forget where you're coming from. And another thing again, the main inspirationalized song came up when a lot of things had happened while I was growing up and all of that. Which there's some certain things that you don't want to talk about because sometimes it's not everything that you're going to put out there in the face of everyone. So, but it just tells you that mothers are really, really a blessing.
Yeah,
you know?
they say, the saying that says, real niggas do it for their mothers, not their chicks.
That's right.
Hey. So, I've seen a lot of they were interviewing you in
BMH. We did the Salma Radio. We did a lot of radio stations because we actually run a tour. That was actually when we released I Like It.
Yes.
And that really helped push the song a little bit with the help of the team as well. Without the team, there's no Rhyma, so don't forget. Everybody just doing the most, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so far, I appreciate every move and every support that I get from the team. Because without the team, you wouldn't be able to hear me.
Yeah, that's
true. At the end of the day, we want the result, and we want a powerful result out of everything that we're putting out there. Same as we do in music, we want a very powerful result. We want the music to reach out to the right masses, not just masses, but the right masses, like people who are gonna support and
I've been hearing your song in many radio stations. How do you do that? Some artists, it's impossible for them to do such. How do you do it, man?
That's a very good question because it's difficult to actually get all of that done. But like I say, with the help of the team, you'll never go wrong. You never go wrong. If you're working alone, then you might you might not be able to win like when you're working with people around you. With the support of you now, people will get to know Rhyma. It could be 0.2% of the whole country.
Yeah.
Actually, the world might or would even more. You'll be shocked. You might give me a fans up to 80%.
Yeah, that's true. Definitely, I will.
You know, so it's definitely mean that when somebody come to your product and they listen to your podcast, they like, oh, this guy exists. They go check me out. Yeah. And mind you, you might have over 3 billion people gonna go check you out. And then 3 billion people automatically knows Rhyma. So with you being part of the team too, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
So I grow and you grow. You know, we
help each
other. You know, certain ways. As much as people might say, or a lot of people, or some people might say, hi, foot, but the truth is we need each other. We need each other in one way or the other. We need each other. Everybody. Some people are going through the most right now. Some people are going through worse situation. There are some people who voice out. Some won't even voice out. With me, I might be going through some stuff and I won't tell nobody.
That's true.
I'm gonna keep it to myself because I'm very secret like that. I'm secretive like that. But some people, when they're going through stuff, they'll be like, hey, my brother, let me see it, please. I'm dying.
Yeah, you know, it's good to open up because we have lost a lot of people.
But don't forget we are different types of people.
Yeah.
There are people who want things to happen now. There are people who want things to happen later. There are people who just do things for enjoy.
Yeah, just enjoy.
Yeah. So I won't blame anybody who wouldn't want to voice out. So in one way or the other that y'all can be able to help each other, just do. Whether it's a way of calling them on a daily or once in a week and checking up on them, you know what I mean? Just to appreciate. Just to appreciate.
But I think sometimes people should be open, especially men. You know, I lost a lot of people through depression. You know, especially men. Ricky.
That's right. You know.
He played a big party.
You know,
on my side.
I'm sure he's also part of the people or one of the people who don't voice out. Who don't like telling people their problems. Because they're gonna feel like, hey, if I say now, he's gonna judge me. Or she's gonna judge me. Let me just keep it to myself, whatever happened to me.
Deal with your demons yourself.
You know what I mean? You know, unlike me, if I'm going through some hard times, I might keep it to myself, but there would be a situation where I'm going to get to, I'm going to be like, let me just tell 1 or 2 people if probably help is going to come from these people. So as much as we all live, we have both different people. Things that I might like might not be what you like. You know, that's why they say one man's food is another man's poison.
Yeah. So in that fact, guys, as he said, sometimes try to be open to other people.
That's right.
Don't try to kill yourself just because. Try to be open with someone you trust. So, should we expect anything? An album, single, an EP?
Yes. As of next month, I'm sure the song "Under the Sea" with Nkosazana is gonna be out.
Yes.
And it's going to be released worldwide. It's going to be available. It's a very amazing song that you're definitely going to love it. I just want you, please, just check it out. And we working, the team is making plan for me to make sure that I work on an album that is really, really going to blow your mind. And you definitely going to love it.
You mean the daughter or?
No. The real Nkosazana.
Wow. I actually heard her song. Wow.
The real Nkosazana.
Okay.
Yes. She is a very talented artist as well. She is very, very amazing. She's got an amazing vocals. She just do the most. You know, when I heard that song,
Yeah. Perfect. Nkosazana is coming.
Issue.
Get ready, bafethu kuzonyiwa. Get ready. Uyeza bafethu. This is not a joke.
Yeah.
It's a real thing. Nkosazana is coming. The real Nkosazana.
Yeah.
Understand?
You know.
So, how do you feel when use studio? What is it that you feel?
Everybody have different inspiration that guides them. Yeah. There are some people when they go on stage, what inspires them most is the fans. But there are some people when they're on stage, I don't think they even see anybody. You know, I think it's more like a spiritual world. Music is more spiritual. Music was meant to heal you. Music yes. Music was meant. Music is an art. It's good to say that. Yeah. But music is at the same time a therapy. You know, music is a therapy. Music is fun. Music was meant to bring all of us together. Yeah. That's why you see me and you, we are seated today. That's why I could be able to see, see everybody smile around when music plays. And when good music plays, it just gingers you.
You understand?
You know what I mean?
And sometimes music, it helps you whether emotionally, when you are emotionally drained or mentally drained.
That's right.
When you listen to that particular song,
that's right.
So become free and good.
So for me, when I'm in studio, it depends on the settings at that time. Singing a happy song depends on how I found the environment. Because I'm not a person who writes music. Yes. So I love freestyle a lot. I might come in here now, the energy that I meet here is what I'm going to sing about. So that's exactly how I.
So you sometimes you actually don't write.
No, it's not even sometimes.
You don't write it.
No.
Wow.
No. I do believe in. I believe that when you write music, you're taking your time too much. You want to put a whole lot of effort in.
When you just wanna use that given time by God.
And the thing is, I really don't put too much effort. This thing I'm telling you is actually effortless. Yeah. You know when you make a song for 40 minutes and you are done with the vocals and you just leave and you let the producer do his work and then send you a copy and you listen to it and you'll be like, yeah, this is what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
It's never hectic. So the energy at that time is the energy. You know, what you bring is what I give.
That's true.
Know.
So, if I may ask, is there any project you and your team that you are doing to help people or anything?
Project as in music?
Music-wise, fundraising.
Okay. For me, I'm still looking out for what could be done to help. Because when you have a product to sell to people, you can be able to raise funds to help other people.
So, Rhyma, is everything about money or is everything about business at the end of the day?
No. Everything is not all about money and business. There's a stage where you're going to get to in life, even in the music business, in the music side of everything. Yeah. There's a stage where you're going to get to, it will now become a routine that whatever you do is a fee. Yeah. Because you have made yourself look that way. Yeah. Even the people who would even approach you would never ask you anything for free at that time. You know, sometimes you like now, like when I said that you do music, you can I can do it with no charge. As long as you're good and you're willing to actually push the music as well, I can do it. It's to create a fan base as well. Yeah. A huge fan base. Yeah. It's to also raise and work with people who complement your craft and make you happy as well. Because since your music make them happy, I'm sure they have something to deliver that is also going to make you happy. So why not just do it? So the business part of it comes when you are already out there, when you are known. When you are known, I don't think there's a crime when you charge for your work, because this is now full time. This is what you do. People will even see it. When they want to book you, they will tell you, hey Baba, how much are you charging? Or talk to the team. How much is his charge to perform at a place like this, like this, like this? And then send a quotation, and then they will pay you eventually because they've seen that you put up the work. You are up to that standard to get paid. You're not getting it for free now, don't forget. You're getting it because of what you've put down.
That's true.
That's true. So they will see for themselves. Immediately it gets to that part, they see for themselves. There's no way. Nobody is gonna actually ask you anything for free at that time.
That's true.
Tell me now, I wanna book Casper in your verse. I hit him up and I said, bro, can you please come perform in my talent show? Just to boost in. No. You say, I understand you charge this, but please, can I pay this? Something just gotta be involved.
Obvious.
And that's money. I can't just pull out somebody from the house.
We all need money.
I can't book.
Money is a tool.
Yes, you know I can't book DJ Prinko Sazana. Come DJ in my show. And I say come DJ for free. No.
That's true.
That's true. I have to put something.
Yeah. Your hard work has to pay off.
You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. But we don't need money to be happy.
No. We do. We do need money to be happy, but you just gotta work for it.
Yeah.
You just gotta work for it. That's why it's a process. We do need money to be happy. Trust me, if you don't have money, even though when you're still under your parents, you might not think that money is important. Yeah. Go out of your parents.
You'll see that money is definitely.
And then you're gonna see that you're gonna see that money is needed, and when you need money badly, it can even frustrate you if you can find it or if you can have it,
Okay.
Yes. So money is very important in all aspects. I'm telling you the truth, because now you feel like you want to eat McDonald's today. You definitely need money to buy that.
Yeah. That's why I say money is a tool.
Yeah.
So before I close the show, Mr. Rhyma, any encouragement words for the youth, for the people who are facing depression or anything?
Oh, yes.
In terms of their purposes, their goals.
The truth is, number one thing, just stay prayerful. Keep doing your thing, and do it well though when you do it, and at the same time, voice out if something is bothering you. Just say it to the next closest person,
to someone that you trust.
To someone that you trust, that won't judge you, because we were not born to be the same. Don't forget, like I said earlier, we were not born to be the same. I might be able to want to tell you, but hey, because we're not that close, I'm gonna keep it to myself.
That's definitely.
So they are those people that are close, no matter how you are. No matter where you're coming from, there is a close next person to you. Tell them your situation. Explain to them, can you help? If they can't, they can't. But if they can help you, I promise you they definitely do. And at the same time, also keep your head up. Don't let some side distractions distract you from your dreams, Not negative people, because some people are not negative. Some people are not negative. They just would advise you. They would advise you thinking they're advising you right.
But they don't.
But they are not, or the advice might have not fit in into what you brought on the table.
Exactly.
Not as if they're negative. No one is negative.
Yeah.
You have a different opinion and I have a different opinion.
Yeah.
It's like when you drop me a beat. What I'm gonna sing on that beat is not what you're gonna come and sing tomorrow.
Yeah.
So that's how it is. That's how it is. So no one is negative. Everybody just feels, when I tell you this, it's the right thing. Even me, I might come. My opinion towards your questions might not be the same as what you expected. but you will swallow it.
Yeah.
You're human at the end of the day, don't forget.
Perfect. That's it for the day. But before I close the show, man, this guy owes me something, man. A little bit something of ngecela mama, man. To the fans, to the people, man. Please.
Ish,
Oh, Chiquita.
yeah.
The song say up, bruh.
Yeah, the song says don't forget where you're coming from,
Okay.
and always don't forget your mama. You know what I mean? Nyacela mama, nyacela yo.
Sure.
Nyacela mama, nyacela yo.
Away.
Cela ungisize, cela ungisize ma, cela ungisize. Don't forget to seek help from your mama if you're having issues. If you're having issues, don't forget. Big shout out. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate you.
Thank you very much, man.
Thank you so much.
And thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to check this guy in his DMs. Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, everywhere. Yeah. One day he'll be performing in Spain. I trust that because you went to Spain.
Yeah.
Sure, Dango.